It just makes sense. Why would you even be bearish on Tesla? You know, after it has had a 55% correction, anyways. Even if you're bearish, you want this to bounce up a little bit. Okay, and I do think Tesla, you know, is like a $90 stock in a bear market, but we're not in a bear market. We're about to enter into a very euphoric market, actually. We're going to enter into a very euphoric market, actually. Actually, so what you're saying is to back up the trunk and put it all in a Tesla. I mean, I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of different plays. Like Apple, in my opinion, is absolutely incredible right here. Okay, like there's so many good plays right now that look, man, I'm surprised we're in extreme fear. But you know, it makes sense with all the news and everything. But I don't know. Either we get an insane rally or we don't. But I think we're gonna end up getting an insane rally. I don't know how we're in extreme fear. Um, but even Apple, like Apple could potentially make a move to man to 270 to 280. Okay, 290. I really think Tesla. I mean Apple could make his move to around 300. Okay, I really do. I really do. But even if you look at this setup that it had right here, where you had all this massive consolidation, and then you had this rug pull, this sweep. We've seen this setup happen so many times. I just want you to focus really quick on what's happening right here because we've taken this exact same setup so many times, and I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like. You have this. What in the world? You have it go from here to here to here, and then you have it sweep. Okay, that sweep is very important. It dips below, and then you have it go crazy. Okay, does that not look like what? I don't even know what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but all I know is it works. You have the sweep, sweep, and then it has that massive leg to the upside. I think we're gonna see something like that for Apple. We made money on Apple this week, uh, with some weekly calls just because the setup was so good. I think the setup's gonna continue to look good. I mean, just look at this. This is a beauty. It looks too good. It looks too good. It looks too good. I kept hearing Nvidia's toast. He said, "Bro's just talking." I promise you, man. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back because what is happening with a lot of these stocks is accumulation and distribution. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you guys what is happening with the majority of small caps. We're gonna come back to Nvidia, but this is what's happening with the majority of small caps. You have that huge accumulation, and what you're getting is the to me is the first little pullback that you see right here. Now, some of them have already played out, and some of them are entering into their last leg into the consolidation, like Palantir. I don't think Palantir has two more legs in it. That'd be crazy. But Palantir started early, okay? Now, if you look at something like Robinhood, SoFi, we'll come back to Nvidia. If you look at something like Nvidia, this is the perfect example. Now, do charts play out 24/7? Look, man, I have no clue. But all I know is on WOM, the the opinions, the trades that we get into, they hit more often than they miss. Okay, and we've been doing this for some time now. So I think there's another. I think there's another leg to upside. There's a lot of people that think the top is in, a recession is in, etc. But I don't think just yet. Um, but yeah, this is a perfect example of accumulation. You have the first little pump, and then you have the retest right here. I mean, come on now. Accumulation, first pump, and then you get the retest. It might even be right here. Who knows? But yeah, let's go back to Nvidia. If you remember the Twitter at all, I was saying chips are going to end up leading us into the next leg higher, and that's often true. That's often that's often what I think is gonna. That's what I think is about to happen. That's what I think is about to happen. My bad. I was reading something. I was reading something. But yeah. If you look at Nvidia, this is to me, Nvidia is gonna continue to go to the upside. I mean, there's no like. Look at this. All we're getting is that retest of the euphoric rally that we had back in August and September. And if you thought that was crazy, wait until you see what's going to end up happening next, okay? This was just the test. This is the test. They had to test it out. They had to test the waters, make sure everything was cool. They're going to come back with a second pump that will take you to 170 in my opinion. That's always been my price target on Nvidia. Anyways, I mean, was 170. And you can sit in here and even say it's in this nice little, you can sit in here and say it's in this for sure. And I think you're gonna get a rally to 170. My boy Canadian's in here. Shrink got shares at 160. Well, I'm the truth. Well, I'm definitely the truth. XRP. Put in the comments what other stocks you guys want to look at. We'll take a peek at it. You see the volume coming in on Indy. Yeah, this is crazy. Is India about to make a new all-time high? We'll have to see. We'll have to see, but that is crazy volume. That's like the highest volume that it's had since. I don't think India is gonna make a new all-time high, to be honest with you. But that is some insane volume. That is some insane volume because what's funny is India topped out when the United States market bottomed out and money rotated in the small caps and mid caps. So you look at the top right here, which is crazy, September 3rd. That's when the United States market topped out or bottomed out. The United States market bottomed out when that happened. That's actually interesting. But yeah, it looks good. What stocks are in the India? What stocks can you pick up from India? Let's try some India stocks, man. Let's try some India stocks. Thoughts on CIFR, Amazon. What is CIFR? Oh yeah, mining. I like all mining stocks. This is huge consolidation. But like I said, even like if you look at the crypto miners, I don't want to look at Cypher, but what I say with Mara and what I say with Riot and everything is the same. It's the same observation. Like if you look at the crypto miners, when did it bottom out? August and September. Okay. August and September. So what's happening, in my opinion, is we're going to end up seeing the second leg to the upside. Now, I might have to adjust the price targets, but I do see crypto miners heading higher than they are right now. You have some hidden bullish divergence happening on a weekly time frame. This is making lower lows, but we haven't made lower lows over here. Okay, so I personally still love crypto miners. I think they're gonna head up. Now, is it my favorite play? If for shares probably, but in terms of options, these move kind of funky. These move kind of funky, man. They just do. So when I say there's better stocks out there, I'm talking about like clean price action. Like, can we get some clean price action in here? Look at this, bro. Now you must be in shares or something. You might just be in it. But when this moves, it moves clearly. Like September when it bottomed out, which is the move I think we're gonna end up having soon again. It did have clean price action from $2 to $7. So I think this could very well bottom out again and take you back to all-time highs. But it is like let's look at SoFi in my opinion. Look at SoFi, clean. I was up 100%. Now I'm back down to 0. I think you'll be up 100% again. Put in the comments what stocks you guys want to look at. Billy, I do want to look at China really quick. I come on here, and I'm like, man, I don't want to chart by myself. I'm just gonna hop on live. I gotta look at some plays. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my money this week. So let's look at some plays. So I come on live, you know. Now I love looking at China. I love looking at China. The thing we got to make sure that happens with China is that it finds a bottoming somewhere, which I do think this could be possibly playing into a bottom. You look at the trend that's been forming. You look at the 4 hour hidden bullish divergence. Like this thing is hidden bull diverging a lot. Like this is making lower lows, but up here you see it making higher highs. So China could be bottoming here soon. And to be honest, I think China is going to end up making Bitcoin go through the roof. Okay, China's very bullish. We've been saying this for some time now. Like we've been saying this since it was way down here. Okay, way down here. And the reason being is because they have so much stimulus coming into their economy, and you can't even short some stocks. Like you literally can't even short it in China. So I think China is going to continue to go to the upside. I see this getting to 36,000. So when you're asking, and this has been an uptrend for an entire year. Okay, it hasn't done that, man, since COVID in 2018 and 2020. Now you're getting another uptrend, and usually it takes it back to all-time highs. Okay, but what I definitely want to see happen with China is that the RSI starts getting back above 70. Okay, when the RSI starts getting above 70, that's usually when you see a huge move to the upside, um, and it starts accelerating. Okay, it starts going. The rally starts going quicker. We're only at 67. It should get to. Well, we're at 70. We're at 64. So if you look at, let me just show you guys real quick, man. If you look at 70, and a lot of people think, once the RSI gets above 70, it's overbought. That's when you should sell. But no, not in bull markets. You look at when it got above 70. Okay, when did it get above 70? It got above 70 right here. It crossed above 70 November 7 or October. And you see this extreme move that it started making. Like it went from 26,000 all the way to 33,000 in a couple months. You see where it had it again right here. This one actually stayed above. This rally was insane. And it just stayed above 70, and euphorium into an all-time high. And you could say the same thing is going to happen right here. Currently it's at 64. The only thing that I'd be making sure I pay attention to is that it holds above where it rejected. Okay, that's why the Fibonacci's are so important. It literally told you where it was going to reject right here, which is crazy. 24,000. Once it breaks above 24,000 or 25,000, I think China is going to go absolutely crazy. And I think it's going to go absolutely crazy no matter what. I think just China's bullish, and I think Bitcoin is going to have to rely on China being bullish. And, I think Bitcoin is going to get to 125K plus. So that means China is going to have to be bullish. That means the entire crypto market is going to have to be honest, rely on China if we're going to reach some of these price targets like I have predicted. Like I think we're going to get to a total market cap on crypto of, 4 trillion. And a lot of people think the crypto market is bearish right now, but man, I'm telling you, there's a euphoric run. There's a small cap, mid cap run that is just looming. Okay, it's just sitting there waiting for a bunch of people to turn bearish, so then it can just pounce. Okay, I think that's what's happening. I mean, and to be honest, the total crypto market cap, this isn't even bearish at all. You could see the setup happening regardless. Now, if this started getting below 2.2 trillion, yeah, but it looks like it's about to bounce right here. The monthly looks incredible. But if you look at Billy, let's go back to Billy. If you look at Billy is current. We just looked at China. We know China is very bullish. Okay. Now, if you look at Billy, the only setup I'm paying attention to for Billy is this Adam and this Eve pattern right here. That's the only thing. The only thing I'm paying attention to, because this is what broke out Baba. This is what broke out Baba. The same exact thing. Okay? The same exact setup broke out Alibaba. And Billy is another China stock. And if you know anything about Billy, back in 2020, 2021, this was an $151 stock. I will tell you guys the price target of Billy if you put Billy in the comments, man. Because Billy, I'm in Billy, and I think it's about to go crazy. Okay? sitting in a huge accumulation. These are the setups that I love right now because these are the setups that are going to benefit the most. These are the setups that have the most reward. Okay, just like Microsoft, Apple, and Nvidia had the most reward back in 2022, back here in the massive rallies. The small cap, mid cap setups, some China stocks, these have the most reward going forward. Okay, Billy to 100. Love that Bible breakout. Shares at 70. Oh yeah, that Bible breakout was crazy. I made some money on it. I wish I would have held the contracts longer. Um, but that Baba breakout was nasty, and that's something that we were talking about so much in one. We were just looking at Baba getting into leaps, June calls, 110 June calls, 90 June calls that were like $50. Now they're going for like 5,000 per. Um, but yeah, I think Billy can get back to around $58. Now in the extreme bull market, it could get back to 200. But let's just keep it conservative. I go live a decent amount of times for us to update this price target when it does get to 58. Look, Turkey markets regulator bans short selling. So Turkey just banned short selling. Who knows? We might Tesla. I literally saw Elon talking about something with short selling. Like short selling should be illegal. Maybe Trump. Maybe Trump puts out no more short selling. There. Imagine some random news comes out. Imagine. Okay, I think there is going to be some news that actually comes out, but we'll have to see. Um, no more tariffs. Everyone gets a Doge check. No more short selling. Man, I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that could happen. Okay, this is the quarter one is done. Coming into Q2, a lot of things can happen. What do you think of Intel? A lot of people. Let's look at Intel. You guys want to look at Intel? Shop gonna cook hard. Next all-time high. Hold on. Let me look at Shop first, cause Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. This is what I mean, man. This is what I mean. You just have to love these pullbacks. You just have to love them. You just have to love them, man. It makes some people bearish. You know. Bulls get amazing setups. The market gets a second round of funding, where you're able to get these huge moves to the upside instead of consolidation. And this is even putting in, like, yeah, Canadian. Yeah, this looks incredible. I love stocks that look like this. That's what's gonna happen. I don't even have to look at it. I would just know I would buy shares. I just know I would buy 3, 4, 5 month out calls, and I would just sit on them. Because these setups, and this is a mid cap, it's a mid cap as well. Okay, now price targets. We can look at price targets for something like, and the thing is, we've seen this setup happen so many times. Like, this could get to 260, but you look at Meta. Look at Meta. Look at these V-shaped recoveries that a lot of stocks end up having once they get look at Spotify. There's more out there that look exactly like that, and you think Shopify isn't gonna do that. The only thing that stopped Shopify was the Fibonacci reject. Like, this was the perfect place to catch a reject if you caught it. I'm not looking at short, but you could, if you were a bear, you could have been like, yeah, once it gets here, I'm sure you could have caught a $30 move to the downside. But once this breaks above 119, you should see this heading to 200 plus. I absolutely love Shopify. It looks incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe some of you guys are bearish, man. Really can't. Wait, man. Who knows? We could be bearish. Intel is going to get a huge bounce to the upside to $30. It's already giving you all the signs. Look at the bull divergence on a weekly is crazy. The momentum is shifting completely on Intel. This is going to give you a nice bull move to the upside to probably $30. It needs to break above $30 if you want to see a huge move. And Intel is actually massively, they make a lot of money. Okay? They make more than AMD. Like, a lot more than AMD. So, Intel, could it, like I said, I think chips are going to have a massive breakthrough, a massive breakout. Could Intel, provide that? We'll have to see, to be honest. Intel has been performing trash, this entire bull run. and you get a nice bounce to the upside every once in a while, but mostly it's just selling. So we'll have to see. I think Intel actually looks really good. I think it's gonna get a bounce to $30. Once it gets to $30, we'll have to see where it could go from there. But yeah, a lot of look, man. Intel is nice. Like it's not a bad company by any means. I don't even know why they're down that bad. They must have had some negative news or something. But they have revenue. People are like, it's a semiconductor. There's no way Nvidia should be worth. You know, I'm not gonna say it should or shouldn't, but who cares? But I know Intel should be worth a little bit more, especially during this bull run. Intel has an obsolete core environment, and we got some smarties in here, man. We got some smarties in here. We got some smarties. we got some we got some smart people in here, man. Put in the comments what stocks you guys want to look at. They need to redo all their systems to complete it. God dang. Bro is not he is not an Intel fan at all. My phone's at 1%. Stream might end. Stream might end here soon, but who knows? I might hop back on live later or something. But make sure you guys are following. Make sure you're following because if you go to the Twitter, matter of fact, all you guys follow the Twitter right now because that's where I'm gonna do some other charts. If you go follow the Twitter, Wealth on Mars, you could comment on this post right here, at home babysitting. Send tickers in the comments, okay? And I look at all the tickers you have because my phone is about to die. It's at 1%. I look at all the tickers you have, and I look at them and I'll chart it up for you. Tesla, we cooked on Tesla Friday, 355%. Nasty work. It's not babysitting, it's parenting, bro. Actually, I had my nephew. Look, you didn't even ask for context. I was babysitting. I had my nephew. I was babysitting for my brother. See, you ain't even ask context. I would never say babysitting if I was just with my son. That's crazy. Your phone is always at 1%. Yeah, I know, bro. I use my phone a lot. I use my phone a lot, you know. He said, "Okay, never mind." See, bro, you didn't even ask context. You just attacking me, man. That's crazy. I'm the best father, man. I'm father of the year. I'm just be honest. I'm father of the year. Mosquitoes joined, no likes. Nah, for real. Look, nobody. We were at. Oh, one person actually did follow. We were at 3,505 mosquitoes, man. Took all the knowledge, left. Now they're about to go use it. Mosquitoes, man. Mosquitoes. But we actually did get 10K likes, so shout out to whoever was liking it. But like I said, man, my phone's at 1%. I don't want it to cut off in the middle of me trying to give some game. So yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out. Peace.